It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
An option run here for Taylor.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now Foles. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Play action, it's Taylor. Caught on the right side by Jones.
If you were me,
and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
7. Lions, nothing. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action with Taylor. And that is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Swift. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And the Lions 1st down.
Down carry here for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Let's go! Let's go!
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd down, Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 39-yard line.
The The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Taylor's going to keep it himself. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Looking in zone for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Bears 14, Lions 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. He's going to go up top again. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now Taylor. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This is Mike Burton, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
The 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Running is Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Man open, here is Jones. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. There's Foles. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Taylor looking in zone for Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Carlson now to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
It's the score, Bears 21, Lions 20.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Gets through and now an opening. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Will Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Lions.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Swift. Again, he finds an opening. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson now to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
28, Bears 21. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
And 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the option, here's Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson.
Carry on Johnson.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it
From the gun, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
throw.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Taylor eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Taylor on
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
and 8.
At 25 for Mike. We'll go. Pick.
Now Foles. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Taylor, he's going to keep it on the option. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
36.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Lions 28, Bears.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 15 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Swift. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second.
Play action, it's Taylor. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught at the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run with Montgomery. And the Bears are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. Is a very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at at the 23. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down.
Second down at the 24-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice, safe throw, and a good one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And the Lions 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
First down, Detroit.
Back to throw. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And goal, Detroit.
Back to throw again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. Touchdown.
Detroit.
So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game.
For Detroit.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Taylor looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. He will push his way down to about the 14. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about